But actually, for the first time in my life, in the last couple of months, I come here and I just get this amazing rush of endorphin. So I'd sort of progressively done less and less cardio exercise through lockdown, and I really wanted to get back into the gym, but I knew that just joining a gym really wouldn't be enough motivation. I think also what really interested me about Hounds of Health was because there's a nutritional component as well, and I've had real problems with irritable bowel syndrome sort of over the last 10, 12 years, which has sort of really been getting progressively worse and worse. In addition to that, I'd sort of hit the menopause, so I had like a lot of fatigue because of the menopause and anxiety, and my mood was sort of very up and down, and I felt like I really needed a whole kickstart to my fitness as well as my diet. But I knew that, you know, I really kind of needed to have a stake in that. And so by joining up for like a really holistic program where I knew that I'd get mentoring and coaching and somebody kind of like really on my team cheering me on, that would be the way that I'd be able to get the best results. So at the time, I was probably managing to do about one cardio session a week because of the fatigue. I had really, really bad symptoms of the irritable bowel, so there was lots of foods that I couldn't eat. It impacted me if I was, eating out, if I was going away on holiday. I had to take sort of meds with me. I was getting pain, things like that. So, it really was impacting almost like my day-to-day living and my day-to-day routine. And I think I'd sort of really got to the point where I realised that I needed to do something quite drastic, like a real life change. By that point I'd had tests for the IBS, so I knew that most carbohydrates I wasn't very good at sort of processing them. So I knew theoretically in my head that I needed to start to cut out carbohydrates, but actually doing that in real life, I'm a single mom, I work full time, was really, really hard. So actually by doing the 28-day program, so I initially signed up for the 28-day program, having lots of resources, really planning ahead, having regular calls with Paul, all of that really helped me. I think what I really like is that the groups are small. So I've done one-to-one training in the past, and that's great. I did that for quite a few years. But actually what I like about the group training is that it's much more sociable, and it's not like a big class. So I do feel as though whoever's taking the class is coming round, just sort of making sure that we're doing, we're lifting things right or in the right position. And so I think for me that really works because it's almost like the best of both worlds. I've never, like people talk about, I exercise and then I get like this endorphin rush. I've never in my life had that before. I'd be like, yeah, right, endorphin, shorphin. But actually for the first time in my life, in the last couple of months, I come here and I just get this amazing rush of endorphin. And I've got more confident in lifting weight. I'd never done kettlebells before. And it's really great to see because I can see myself, the improvement I'm making, not just with the weight that I'm lifting, but the fact that my technique is improving, and I can feel that because I'm just kind of like moving my body more efficiently. And I think the other thing for me was because of this sort of chronic fatigue that I'd had, even just a year ago, the thought of doing cardio exercise 3 days consecutively in a row was just unimaginable for me. And actually the last couple of weeks, some days that's what I've started to do. So definitely like my energy levels are much better than they were before. And I really don't have anywhere like the level of fatigue that I used to have. I'd say that it's really important to be committed and do it if you really want to see results. And I think what really helped me, and I worked on this with Paul, was to really define what results I wanted to see. So that that helped me. I mean, I didn't need to lose weight, but it was things like, you know, toning up, it was my energy levels, it was my mood, it was my, you know, my IBS symptoms. So I think really honing in on what it is that you want to achieve helps, and then, you know, to make sure that you actually get there. And I'd say, yeah, I mean, you know, I would really advise anybody who was thinking of, you know, some health and fitness goals to really, you know, sign up, because as I said, I think you get the best of both worlds with the, you know, like the sort of small group training, you know, there's cardio, there's weights, and I think there's something for everybody, and every session is different. So I've never ever got bored or thought, oh my God, not this again. So yeah, I think, you know, do it. If you're thinking about it, you know, at least just try the 28-day challenge.